Hey, what's up everybody, Jay Shockblast here, and today we're going to take a look at the first series, actually I should say the second series of Transformers action figures from the Transformers Fall of Cybertron, one of my top 10 games of the year, actually on my list that I did for analoghype.com. It came in at number 3, just an amazing game, especially if you're a Transformers fan like I am. One of the few games that I have on both consoles, and pretty excited about it. Definitely recommend everybody gives it a chance if you haven't already. I guess you would say this is Series 2 of the Fall of Cybertron line, being called Transformers Generations. Here we have Ultra Magnus, who is not really in the game, and Sideswipe, who is, but not quite as a playable character. I'm going to leave them in the package for the moment. I'm not going to awkwardly open them with you guys watching, because that's always terrible. But I was pretty surprised to actually see these finally out there. There's 2 other figures that I did not find, and I'm on the lookout for. Air Raid, who's basically just a Shockwave repaint for the most part from the first series, and Kickback, obviously one of the Insecticons. So, oh, there they both are together. So, definitely need to get both of those. Get in focus here. So we've got Ultra Magnus. His vehicle state, pretty sure that is essentially what Optimus Prime transforms into. Not really sure why they have him with red eyes. Pretty sure his eyes are blue in the cartoon. Obviously his stats are pretty stacked. A little slow, very smart, high rank, high courage. A little low on the skill side. Maybe that's because Hot Rod punked him out of the Matrix in the cartoon movie. So, tells you a little bit more about him. So, this is my first Ultra Magnus figure. They've released some over the years, but I've never really been that excited about them. And right here we have Sideswipe. I have his, excuse me, his classic figure somewhere up in the collection there, and I don't generally get multiple versions of guys, but for the Fall of Cybertron and War for Cybertron line I did. Obviously they make him out to be an idiot, I guess. Low rank, very fast, lots of skill. That's his gimmick. Basically almost like a Bumblebee shaped. No, actually I take that back. Definitely nothing like Bumblebee from the first line. Bumblebee is just definitely much rounder. So there they are. He looks pretty awesome up here on the packaging, and pretty cool. I wasn't sure if I was going to get the Fall of Cybertron line. I don't really know why I wouldn't, but it's just so different from everything else I have in my collection, so I'm going to have to probably reorganize at some point here soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snap my fingers and move on to having them out of the package. I feel like that'll just make more sense because it's always awkward taking them out of the package. So we'll be back in a second. Alright, we're back just like that. And for comparison's sake, I brought out Soundwave and Optimus Prime from the War for Cybertron series, just for an obvious comparison. And the first thing that you're going to notice as you look at these in actual size, Ultra Magnus is the smallest of the group, which as far as scale goes was kind of strange, because he should have been probably the tallest of the group, possibly even taller than Optimus Prime, but he's very clearly here the smallest. The plastic used is you know, about the same quality. Optimus and Soundwave look like they're a little bit more detailed. I'm not necessarily disappointed in these ones, but out of these three, I'm sorry, out of these four, Ultra Magnus is definitely the worst. It's still good. I don't know, there's something different about the colors. The way, I mean, I understand he's supposed to be a deeper blue, but, you know, his Soundwave's blue is a little bit, you know, more natural. This one is like a shiny blue. Again, I really don't understand the red eyes. I don't remember him having red eyes. It's a decent figure, but just a little small. I'm not going to bother transforming them. I know some people would probably like to see them transformed, but I don't feel like doing it, to be honest with you. Because I'm not going to keep them that way. I'll end up. Let's get some light on here. I'll end up just transforming it right back. So this is a really good look at you know, what he looks like anyway. I had a hard time getting him to stand on his own anyway. You have to really kind of angle him, and his head kind of looks down when he does. So he comes with, let's see if I can do it here. Yeah, he's at an awkward angle. Yeah, you can see it's a little difficult to get him to stand right. I guess once he's in position, who cares? But yeah, here you can definitely see that, you know, he looks like he's almost Bumblebee compared to Optimus Prime. So, and if anybody should be, it should be Sideswipe. Sideswipe is more of Bumblebee's size in the original cartoons. And if you consider the fact that he's like a Corvette compared to Ultra Magnus, who's like a carrier, yeah, that kind of tells you something too. There they go. Wow. Anyway, before I go over to Sideswipe, Ultra Magnus does come with this spiffy sword. I don't know if I put it on his back, if it will help him stand up any better. No, it doesn't go all the way down, so he does have a spot on his back where you can kind of rest it. But yeah, you almost have to lean him up against something, or kind of pose him with his body facing. There we go. Alright, so I was able to get him to stand there. So anyway, back to Sideswipe. Not one of my favorite Transformers, but you know, he's still pretty cool. Really good close-up. Excuse me. So that is essentially Bumblebee's head. They're all about reusing parts. I'm pretty sure they reused a lot of Jazz parts, maybe, because they did Jazz for Fall of Cybertron. The way I have Jazz positioned in my collection, it would have been a little difficult to bring them out to compare them, but you know, this is a solid figure. They're like 16 bucks now at Toys R Us anyway, and I can't believe they're getting so expensive. And I feel like, you know, especially with Ultra Magnus, they're more expensive, but they're not as high quality. Not really sure why they went with Ultra Magnus. There are a lot of other great characters that you can actually play as in the game. I think there's a Grimlock figure maybe in this wave. I know that there's a Grimlock figure coming out. I'm definitely looking forward to that. That'll probably be the hardest one to find. And oh, he might be in the wave with Starscream, because there is a Starscream as well. This monstrosity comes with Sideswipe, which really makes no sense. But whatever. So there we go. This is Wave 2 of the Fall of Cybertron line. Ultra Magnus and Sideswipe. Hopefully I'll find Air Raid and Kickback soon. Brain fart there, a little under the weather. And if I do, I'll put them on up. And thanks for watching as always. Hope you enjoyed, and happy hunting if you're a collector like me. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.